Why don't you have a seat for a second? Everybody just catch your breath for a minute. Yes. Everybody doing okay? You feeling all right? Well, I mentioned earlier tonight before we came out, the little video that we were gonna do. I would do something I've never done on tour before, but until we did this tour, and that's take questions from an audience, because I mean, that's just the craziest thing in the world to do, and it's very frightening. But I thought it'd be kind of fun. I asked my wife what she thought about the concerts, and she said, "Well, I like your concerts, all right, but I feel like you should share a little bit, like people get to know you a little bit." And I thought, well, how can I do that? She said, well, people need to know your personality. I'm like, well, maybe I could have people ask questions, and I can choose some questions. And so that's what we've done. And so every night, people send in questions, and I can tell you that without exception, even tonight, there are some weird people in the crowd, because you have asked some strange things. And so, I chose a few. And so if I call your name, call your section, just kind of let me know, represent where you are, so I can, we can kind of talk to each other for a minute. If you know what you asked and you don't want to represent, I understand. You just kind of be quiet, and I get it. But this first one is pretty simple. This is section 143. Where's 143? Where I can't see. Okay, they're very, very quiet in 143. Okay, there you go. This is Lisa, 143. She left. Okay, fantastic. We're going to the next question. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Lisa says, will you sing Country Roads?
Oh, yes.
Will you sing Country Roads? I'm not sure. Maybe we will. We shall see. You asked for it. This is in the journal admission somewhere in journal admission, so you gotta be, I don't know where you are. But Anna and Harper? Oh, you stood up. I love it. How you doing? And you have your phone on me. Wow, and your phone is a cat. That is so nice. Or a dog? You don't? Okay, sorry. It says, what's the weirdest fan experience you've ever had? This could be it. I'm just kidding. This is awesome. You're filming me. This is so embarrassing. We live in a world. She said it's going on YouTube. Isn't that amazing? We live in a weird world. It's amazing that everything is on camera now. Okay, the weirdest fan experience I've ever had. We were in. My wife and I. We went on this anniversary. Our anniversary was yesterday, by the way. My anniversary. Yes. And last year made a trip to, I wasn't on tour last year, so last year we wanted to go somewhere warm, so let's go to Miami, and it's a quick flight, it's an hour and a half flight. We can go there, we can, and just have a great time, and go to a hotel, and be so fun, all this kind of thing. So we get to this hotel, and we go, and just, you pick the wrong hotel, when it's one of those hotels where everybody's at a convention, and everybody's wearing a name tag. You've been to one of those hotels, but you're the only people in the whole place that doesn't have name tags. The pool is filled with name tags. The restaurants are full of name tags. Everybody's at some big convention except me and her. We're like, okay, we got to get out of here. This is not how I want to spend my anniversary with Amway. It's not what I want to do. And so we said, and I said, let's go to South Beach. I had this idea. And I'm like, I've never been there. She's like, yeah, I haven't either. You should try it. She goes, at least we know that no one will recognize you in South Beach. I'm like, thank you. And so we go down, and I said, tomorrow, let's just go down. There's all these hotels. Let's just go in one, go in the lobbies, kind of look around, see which one, and pick one. It'll be fun. So our only day here, it'll be fun. So we go and we find this hotel that we really like, and we walk out, and we finally get on the beach, and it's been a journey to get to the beach. And so we get our towels out on the beach, on South Beach, and if you know South Beach, I mean, you probably know all the stereotypes. I mean, we definitely have the most clothes on in South Beach. I'll just say that. It's quite a scene. It is quite a scene. And we're just going, it's just people watching for days. We're like, are you kidding? I cannot believe these people exist. And so we kind of get our towels down, and this attendant, like a beach attendant who's carrying waters around, he comes up and he's just like, He's carrying the waters. And he's walking up, and he's Miami, you know. He's like ripped. He's got tattoos everywhere. He's got his hair slicked back, and he walks up, and I'll never forget, as long as I live. He walks up and he goes, "No way." And he's looking straight at me. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, "You're Chris Tomlin." I kind of nudged my wife, you know, like, and, no, I didn't. I made it up. And so, he said, "You're Chris Tomlin." I was like, "Yes, I am." He goes, this is unbelievable. And then he sits all this stuff down and sits in between me and my wife on our towels. And he just starts talking to us. And he's like, he's just so sweet. He's like, "Man, you don't know, man, your music's changed my life. I came down here to Miami. I came down here to kind of do everything you can do. I've done everything Miami can give you. I've been to the bottom, man. I thought my life was over. Someone gave me one of your CDs, and God changed my life through your music." And he said, "They're telling us, I'm on South Beach, okay? I mean, this is not what I'm thinking is happening in South Beach, this conversation. But it's amazing." And I was like, "Oh man, that's incredible." So it's like, okay, that was really nice. He gets up, and my wife was like, and he goes about his business. I was like, my wife's like, "That's really sweet." I was like, "Yeah, that's really sweet." But it didn't stop there. He comes back, and which is awesome, but he's carrying a tray this time, no waters this time. He has a wireless, sound system on his tray.
Oh no.
And he sets it down between us, and he has his phone, and he presses play, and he goes, I never forget, he goes, "Please enjoy." And he just kind of goes like this, and just kind of moves back. And on the speakers starts coming Jesus Messiah, playing as loud, my music, playing as loud as you can play.
Oh, that's
it's
so
over the
sweet.
speakers. And he's in front of me just like, "Jesus Messiah, name above all." And just like my wife and I are here, and he's just like looking over us, just like in South Beach. Let me tell you, it's a scene. And then everybody, and so I'm thinking, wow, if anybody else knows who I am, they're thinking, that guy has the biggest ego. He brings his own music to lay out on the beach. This guy, wow. And I'm just thinking, no, I'm just looking at people going, "No, I didn't bring it. It's like, he did it." And so he sang, he went and he played 3 songs. That's 15 minutes in front of us. Just going down. Oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? My wife, I remember my wife, she's sitting there going, she's so sweet, and she's like, with her, she thinks that no one can hear her. She's like, "What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?" So then he finally goes, and somebody needs some water and stuff, so he goes and does his job, and then we kind of turn it down, and because it's so loud. It's so loud. You know, everybody's got their music out on the beach, and this is the loudest music that's on the beach. My music while I'm laying out. And so anyway, he goes about his business, and it was, and he finally comes back, and he's like, we're like, "Thank you so much. God bless you. Amazing. That was amazing for us." And my wife, she loves my music, and so she just, what do you say? You know. So anyway, it was a beautiful experience. We got to talk for a long time. He's such a beautiful guy, but that was the weirdest, craziest thing that's ever happened to me in my life as a music. So anyway, thank you, Anna and Harper. How old are you guys?
Do you mind doing me a favor and turn the
13.
flash off?
Oh, do I have a flash? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know.
I know he give you $1 million.